not demand anything in return. I? Who benefits class? Someone who wants what you have, free from effort. President of the theater of hope. Parasite.
Curious. Confront your weakness!
Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand.
Annihilate your old self!
Come on! What are you running away from?
Scratch.
You want me to see?
Scratch mine.
Come back! I just want to talk.
We'll excise all defects of character! You've been using me this entire time!
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
You will exceed or die! Return to the fray. Oh, the love we have come. It's special. That's why I like it, right? Come back! Let's see this through! You're going to disappear before my diagnosis. Why did you come in the first place? This will be very painful for you!
You're only hiding from yourself.
Together! We'll carve away your
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
I am in the piece of my business.
Here you may fulfill your potential and get all that is. To do less is criminal, obscene. There are no excuses in rapture.
Curious. Most curious. Together, we'll remake the world!
Pageant jitters, dear. Hiding in the corner. I'll give you my all! Why, yes. I'd love to have...
I imagine you view this as vindication of your theory.
I take no joy in her failure.
One must give her an A for effort.
But an F on results.
You give her no credit for good intention.
The universe does not grade on a curve. It's strictly pass-fail.
Surely it's better to have died trying.
Better trying not to die.
Here you may fulfill your potential and get all that is within.
following me?
You'll have to go through me!
Come on out, you!
How can you rationalize cowering? Come back! Let's see this through! Together! Clear conflict.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. I need to cool the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. Booker, look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi, you must have arrived.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
I'm right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
I heard you!
Shall toy.
Say it!
Long live Daisy Fitzroy. Long live the Vox Machina.
I can smell you. Fear me. You're oppressor! Put knife right in you! You can't hide forever.
change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
I heard you! Long live Daisy! Here I come!
Think you can hide from me?
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How'd he deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
That thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. Manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, It's a lot of work.